Hi, welcome to Thrive Empowered for Life, Part 1. I know, it sounds like one of those do these things and your life will be fixed forever type of deal, but it's not. What this, for want of a better word, system is information, plain and simple. It's quantum mechanics and ancient Hermeticism finally brought back together where they started, but were separated by the people who controlled the people who understood what it all meant. Imagine if your very DNA, the ladder, the twisted ladder of proteins, was split right down the middle, and you were only allowed to know about half of it, while the other half was kept in a vault somewhere and only shown to those who were deemed worthy by the people who hold power. That's how we've all been living and how we've all been programmed from so long ago that information from before there was writing was eradicated by those who held power. Well, almost eradicated. Because the people who understood the whole recipe, if you will, of existence, always managed to hide just enough to educate just enough others so that in the cycle of time, over and over and over again, a few normal people could run across these bits and pieces of each half and realize that they seemed to fit together like a puzzle. And then they would tend to start making noise about it, about the truth. And that truth being that everything that we've been told are ideas that our universe is apart. The ones that hold the power break out of the old tools, they malign half of the people as crackpots and wannabe mystics. And the others who have managed to show reproducible proof of their rediscovered theories, scientists, are usually academically persecuted and discredited and left to languish in the dustbins of the educational system, or an educational system that teaches or allows to be taught little more about the world, the universe, reality, and existence than kind of a spit in the wind. I'm not saying I'm an expert in either capacity, far from it as a matter of fact, but what I am by nature is an information sharer. Some would call me, and I have been, a teacher. I teach what I've learned and what I know, and I help make sure that that those who want to understand my understanding of whatever the subject is, do. And after that, it's up to them. It's up to you to make of the information that I've relayed whatever you will. I share facts as they're understood today and every day. And every day can lead to deeper understandings of the most fundamental things that we consider reality than the day before. Remember, after all, there was a time when we didn't know about germs or microbes, viruses, DNA, and pretty much every other thing out there. So take or leave whatever you're going to hear today as it suits you. But remember, the information is always to be found when you are ready for it. So let's jump in and start small. Why do we want to start small? Well, we're actually going to get there in a few minutes. If you've been alive and around for any length of time at all, you've encountered people who, it seems, are in this world for no other reason than to make you and anyone else they choose feel small, as in less than. And as the implication would have us infer, less than them. These are the people who seem to and may actually thrive on tearing people down, for whom causing others pain is the point. If you or anyone else bothers to call them out on it, they probably laugh and tell you they do it to toughen you up, or "you're so sensitive," or "grow up," "man up," "put on your big girl panties," "it's a tough world out there, you better learn to take it or it'll eat you alive." That's how they start with the gaslighting, pretending they're doing you a favor, when instead they're feeding their own ego by making you doubt yourself, your perceptions, and your boundaries. But why? They want to make you devalue yourself. See, those are the kind of people that must do everything they can to dim your light. Make no mistake about it, there is something about you that they are intimidated by, and belittling you is self-soothing to them. So let's take a moment to honor the true power of small. A single bee sting can kill a person. A single peanut can kill a person. A single fire ant bite can cause intense pain while calling the rest of the nest into action, where their combined bites may kill many types of large animals. A single particle of virus can replicate so quickly it can annihilate entire populations. Some of these acellular particles are as small as 7 nanometers. COVID-19 was 120 nanometers in measurement. A pebble is infinitesimally smaller than a pond, yet when you throw one in, everything in that pond is affected, from the oxygen molecules to the algae to the tiny life forms to the particles of silt on the bottom. Nothing will ever be the way it was before you threw the pebble. The smallest unit of discrete physical matter that we are aware of is the atom. Atoms are comprised of electrons, protons, and neutrons, all of which are really just energy vibrating at particular frequencies. So let me ask you this: what happens when the nucleus of an atom is split? Or when the nuclei of 2 or more atoms are fused together? Well, the answer is pretty explosive. There's enormous explosive release of energy. The average human body consists of approximately 7 billion atoms. Now imagine if all your atoms were vibrating in chaos because your heart knew what others were telling you about yourself wasn't true, but your head started believing it. Your overall vibrational frequency would become disorganized. The stability of your energetic signal would weaken, and this is how they want you. So, as we move forward, you're going to learn a few things, how to take back control of your energetic frequency, get your vibrational symphony in order, and master your own energetic strength to build the life you want instead of feeding someone else's ego. So the next time someone tries to make you feel small by their perspective, remind yourself that you are atomic powered. Often when we're subjected to stressful environments and people for extended periods of time, we get worn down. We buy into their brainwashing and we start to doubt and belittle ourselves, actually reducing the workload on them while they sit back and enjoy the fruits of their gaslighting. There are a lot of ways to help defend yourself or rebalance yourself when you've been subject to those environments. A lot of them are going to be covered in the entirety of the Thrive Empowered for Life video series. Almost every mental health professional notes that meditation and the use of affirmations have been known to ease stress and increase self-confidence as well as inner peace. You only need a quiet space for a few minutes a day where you can tune your vibrational radio station. There are tons of excellent affirmations online, but most of them are pretty generic, so feel free to write your own. Write affirmations for situations in your life as they resonate with you. This is about you bringing your entire being's vibrational frequency back in line, back in tune, so that you can be the vibrational symphony that you are, rather than the chaotic cacophony of vibrational clash that those people who want to keep you small prefer. Because when you're not in harmony, when you're not in sync, when you're not playing that grand piece of vibration that is you, your nature, then it's like a 1,000-piece orchestra and everybody's just tuning their instruments. And you can't get a leg up on anything. You can't get yourself in order, and you can't find your own strength, and you can't use your own strength for your own benefit. And that's exactly what they want. They want you to not be able to connect with or use your power, your inherent strength and power for yourself. So as we go through this, we're going to talk a little bit about deprogramming yourself from other people's influence. And we're going to get into little bits and pieces and techniques, and more of it is about giving you the information that you need in order to be successful than it is about different techniques. Now, I have different techniques available on my website. I'm a hypnotherapist, I'm a life coach, and I have I make subliminal audios. I do subliminal custom-made subliminal audios for individuals who like that sort of thing. But the point is that you're going to start reuniting with who you know you are. So I'll give you a quick one to start off. I recognize and welcome my power in every small step, every small choice, and every calming breath. I am empowered a little more with every new day. So whatever works for you in that particular sense, go ahead and get started. Write a couple of affirmations just to help you get through the holidays. And we will see you again, I hope. Anyway, my website information is up top, and it's also in the beacons tree in my description if you're watching this on YouTube. And this is going to run also on my Entangled Cynic podcast. So I am Jill Carlton, and I am the Entangled Cynic. So we'll see you again. Please stay well, please stay centered, and please continue to hold on to your energy to keep your own counsel. And we're going to get there on that one too. So thank you for being here. Stay well, stay safe, stay entangled, and we'll see you soon.